Hey, Koko here. Why? Why be normal? Now, people, I've had people say to me, Koko, there's no such thing as normal. I say, you're right. But if I get 100 people in a room, gave them a piece of paper and pencil, and asked them to write down their concept of normality, I'm going to bet you that, okay, and maybe geographic, it may be cultural, but like if you go to Chicagoland, you go to New York, you go to LA, you go to Cleveland, and you get 100 people, and you say, what's normal? I'm going to bet you're looking at 65 to 85% of what they're going to say is normal. They'll agree on what a normality is. It's a concept, granted. But, it used to be easier. Back in the 50s and 60s, it was like Donna Reed and Leave It to Beaver and, that whole structure. My Three Sons, and you may not even know what any of these programs are. I remember reruns when I was a kid. And then later on, there was the Huxtables. Now, granted, they were a black family, but they were a black family where I think they were both doctors or something. I mean, there was it was a very, upper middle class, with upper middle class struggles and blah, 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 blah. And it was normal. Then a few years ago, even Ozzy Osbourne had a TV program. Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. And then you actually realize that they're really, really normal people. Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne, who, everybody thinks, bites the head off a bat. But as a father and as a husband, they were both really normally kind of people. Like your dad, like your mom. It's like, it was crazy. It was like, holy shit kind of stuff. So there's a basis for normality. And I say, yeah, why? Cool. There is...
Message for you, sir.
There you go. There's a percentage of me. I'd probably say 40% of me is normal. But the overwhelming, the majority of me is not normal. And I strive to not be normal. Granted. Okay. But there are people who strive for normality, whatever that is. And once again, everybody has an image of normality in their head. And it may be, once again, geographic. It may be, what your parents taught you. It may have to do with religion and politics and whatever other crazy shit you believe is normal. But once again, it's a thought in here. So you might want to think around that and kind of throw a lot of that out, because why would you want to be that? Why would you want to be boring? Why would you want to be, there's a safety net to that, I guess, and there's, some aspect of that is good. But once again, why? Why put yourself in a little box? Ask yourself why. Why are you doing this? Why are you seeking this? Why is this important to you? And if it isn't, cool, then proceed. But question everything. It says right back there. Question everything. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing boring shit that I hate? Because, am I looking for peer pressure? Do I have peer pressure? I'm looking for peer reviews and, peer approval. If that's why you're doing shit, that's a pretty stupid reason. But anyway, more, think about it. Give me some clues. Koko?